All publics recognized.
Thank you very much. Last week, I was bombarded with private messages regarding the delay again in the salaries of our JOs, especially those working in the hospitals. I do not understand why the blame is against the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, because most of them were saying that according to info received by them or relayed to them, the cause of the delay was the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Much as I explained to them that is fake news, because as early as September 22, we have approved our Journal of Proceedings on the 59th regular session dated September 22. It is very clear that the Sangguniang Panlalawigan approved the supplemental budget submitted by the Chief Executive. Remember that there was even a problem with regards to the final amount in the budget. When they first submitted it, the request was for 46 million something. Then they resubmitted it again in the amount of 61 million something. The third was 56 million. I think that is the final. But even if you read the Journal of Proceedings, even without the final amount yet on the requested supplemental budget, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan moved and passed. Almost all voted no for the passage of the supplemental budget. So why put the blame on the Sangguniang Panlalawigan? We are not the cause of delay. I understand that they won't allow the disbursement of salaries, which is delayed for 2 months already, for the fact that it was only the Vice Governor, who is the presiding officer, and the Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan who signed the ordinance approving the supplemental budget. But remember that this is allowed. This is allowed. Even without the signature of the other members of the board, this is considered as passed, because the journals of proceeding will testify, will speak for itself that we have already approved it. So I don't understand why they use this as an excuse. The lack of signatures of the board members was used as an excuse to delay again the salaries of our health workers. I think this is too much to take. We are doing all our best to support the request for supplemental budget, because even then, if you read the Journal of Proceedings dated September 22, we already take note of the delay, of the 2 months delay on the salaries of our health workers. In fact, because of this, even without the correct figures, wala pa malalaman kung saan ang source niyan, ano-ano ang mga amount from those sources, kay permi lang gina-revise. Yet, we pass the supplemental budget out of support and also our recognition of the hard work of our health workers. In fact, it was also stated that it is an injustice to them. They received so little amount and yet it is delayed. Some resort to pawning their wages para lang makasurvive. Tapos ang Sangguniang Panlalawigan na naman ang may kasalanan? Bakit palagi ang Sangguniang Panlalawigan ang sinisisi? Pagpalpak sila. Because we had so many JOs, more than we can absorb. Remember, the supplemental budget that they are requesting is for October to December. So what happened to the budget allocated for the month of July and August? You look at the budget, yung request nila sa supplemental budget. Saan ito? This is for the salary for October, November, December. So what happened to the July and August allocation for the salaries of the JOs?
Ako man po ay nakakatanggap ng reklamo galing sa mga doktor at nurses ng ospital ng ating district hospital na hindi pa po sila nakakatanggap ng kanilang sahod ng 2 buwan. Tama nga na ang supplemental budget na pina-approve sa atin ay para sa last quarter. Pero according to the provincial administrator, kahit na doon pa sa last quarter, ang ipapambayad daw sa kanila ay manggagaling gaan. Ayaw ko namang sabihin, hindi ko naman naririnig po na tayo ang sinisisi. Sa totoo lang, sila po ay nahihirapan na. At more than siguro sa sisi or the blaming game, mas concerned ako kung talagang kailan natin mapapasweldo na. ang ating mga doktor at nurses. For the record, may we request the governor na lang po, the office of the governor, for a prior notice to be made to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan in case of deviation so that proper amendment necessary may be undertaken to avoid any stalemate na naman na mangyayari, which may prejudice our constituent, lalong-lalo na po itong district hospital.
Kami man ay sobrang nalulungkot sa nangyayari sa ating mga health workers. Hindi lang po siguro maya't maya may tawag din na wala pang mga sweldo. So ngayon nga po, inalam natin kung ano ba pangyayari. Nagpa-receive sa atin sa office ng Sangguniang Panlalawigan ang office ng local chief executive noong September 14. At September 22, na-approve ng SP ang supplemental budget. Pero ang copy po, ang advance copy, ay napareceive sa ating budget officer ng September 30. Hanggang ngayon po, naghahanap ng copy ng transmittal ng approval ng SP, ang Governor's Office, up to now. Na ang ibig sabihin, hanggang ngayon po, hindi pa nila nare-receive yung copy sinasabi.
Yung official copy.
Yung sign, hindi po, yung advance copy ng... So, ang ibig sabihin po, malinaw na wala pang nare-receive ang Governor's Office ng approve ng transmittal, ng approved copy ng ating ng supplemental budget.
Na inaprubahan na natin.
Na inaprubahan na natin ng September 22 pa.
That is why the chair is suggesting that we invite personnel concerned para po mapag-usapan nga kung saan ang problema, saan ang kakulangan. Kasi as far as the SP is concerned, it is on record that we passed unanimously the said supplemental budget a week after it was submitted to this August body.
Ito nga po nagpapaliwanag din ng ating secretariat na dami palang amendments pa na hiningi.
I don't see the point why yung supplemental na to ang hinahabol nila at ginagawang sangkalan sa pag-sweldo ng yung late na sweldo po, no? Kasi yung inapprove po na supplemental will be the salaries for the October, November, December salaries yan. So, bakit yun ang ginagawang dahilan kung ba't hindi nakasweldo nung July and August? So, maybe we could ask the budget officer, where's the budget for the July and August salaries of these employees? Kasi etong supplemental na to, ito po ay sweldo ng October, November, and December. Kung may problema ho ng July and August and possibly September salaries, nasa na yun? So, I think it's really best that we invite concerned offices para we could discuss na kung nasan yung pondo na yun or ano yung nangyaring mga instances na naka-affect sa pagsweldo ng mga health workers natin. So, yun ang busisiin natin ngayon, hindi yung supplemental kasi yung supplemental na yan for October, November, and December. So, ano ba? Ibig sabihin ba yung in-approve natin for October, November, December, yan yung pagsusweldo nila? So wala na naman sweldo for October, November, December. Yan ang pagtuunan natin ng pansin kasi nasan yung pondo ng sweldo for July, August, and September.
Ang importante yung mga doktor Huwag mag-aalisan. Tsaka yung mga nurses natin. January pa lang. January, February, pinaghirapan ni Bukalson niyang aprobahan lahat yung 2020 na yan. And then kung ano ba yung supplement. Wala akong alam na dininay tayo Puro approve So nakakapagtaka lang. Kasi bakit kailangan dumating sa puntong ganyan? So wala naman tayong dininay.
Ano po ang kasalukuyang sitwasyon ng ating implementation of the said supplemental budget?
Aprubahan siya. We were here when it was approved by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. So after several days po, I asked for a draft copy of the supplemental budget. Binigyan po ako ng secretariat ng a one-page ordinance, copy of the ordinance, signed by the Honorable Vice Governor at saka po ng Secretary. So immediately after that, I received it. I brought it to the Office of the Provincial Administrator. Pinakita ko po yung kopya ng draft. Actually, it was only a draft copy of the ordinance. It's not yet received po hindi pa po siya officially submitted to the Office of the Governor. So when I asked the copy, because we wanted to know the contents of the ordinance. So ang sabi po sa akin ng Provincial Administrator, binasa niya and then sabi niya, dalhin mo muna kay provincial legal for information. So it was the last time that I saw it, the draft ordinance. And after that, wala na po ako naging copy. Pero knowing that it's already been approved with the Sangguniang Panlalawigan in principle, ay yung po lahat ng mga contracts mga JO, at saka pa ng consultancy, sabi ko sa office ay i-process niya na. Short of the issuance of a certification for availability of funds na OR, kasi hindi pa officially na transmitted and yung ordinance. Yun po yung status. So I think hindi po nagkaka-delay in a sense na nagkakaroon ng delay, kundi sa processing po, pinaprocess namin lahat ng mga supporting, and then maybe the governor wanted only to have a official copy of the ordinance officially signed by all the members. Maybe yun lang po naman ang ating hinihintay ngayon.
I remember na meron po akong napirmahan na kopya.
Nakita ko po yun mismo. Signed naman ni Vice at saka ni Secretary. The only thing is, substantially po ay okay yun. Kaya lang yung form niya, hindi pa po yun talaga yung form na kailangan. Kumbaga, when I asked for a draft copy, yung po ang pinadala sa amin, we thought it was a draft copy. Na kasi nung tinanong ko po sa Secretary, pwede ba kaming humingi ng draft copy?
Hindi po budget. Para sa akin, hindi po draft copy. Pag pirmado ng Secretary, attested by the Secretary,
pero yun po ay one page
and by the presiding officer. So yun po ay maring advance copy.
Okay.
But it is not a draft copy kasi po official yun na pirmado.
Pero hindi po siya transmitted in a way na formally transmitted. Binigyan po ako ng isang papel na pirmado na sabi ko, ang hinihingi ko po kasi, it was in my mind, it was a draft copy that I was asking. Binigay sa akin ng isang kopya na pirmado po kayo. Pero when I asked for a draft copy, I was given a copy. So, a draft copy. Kaya po binigay ko agad kay PA. Kasi hindi po naman nakalagay doon na transmitted siya formally. I thought it was a draft copy. Pero when I asked for a copy, nag-draft ako, pingin naman ng draft ng copy ng draft ng ordinance, ibinigyan po ako ng ganon. So I thought it was a draft copy. So hindi ko na po nakita after that kung ano po ang nangyari.
Yung pong pinasa natin na supplemental number 4 for the salaries, is it a budget for October, November, December, or yun po ba siya? Or
meron pong iba po doon na department na may August, meron pang August.
Meron pa pong August.
Yeah. So August, September, October hanggang December.
Yun rin po yung gusto ko malaman.
Yung para sa July and August, na supposed to be budgeted yan, ang tanong ko po ay, may pera pa ba talaga o wala na? Kasi nag-request kayo ng para sa September, October, November, ina-assume natin na meron kayong para sa July and August. To be honest, may pera pa ba o merong nagastusan na hindi natin na napunta doon? Kasi supposed to be, naka-budget yan eh. Dapat hindi mawawala iyan yung para sa July at saka sa August. Kaya nga ho, the word budget yan, hindi pwedeng galawin. Nakalaan yan. Eh bakit po ngayon ay walang nakalaan? Para supposed to be, walang nakalaan. At para mahuhugutin nyo doon sa nire-request nyo pa para sa susunod na kwarta. Maging honest po tayo. Kasi kung di gawa na natin ang paraan. Hindi naman tama na mabiblame ang SP o mabiblame kayo. Maging honest na lang po tayo na may nagalaw ba o na mayroon bang nai-advance o whatever. Hindi mo naman o nag-overhire kayo ng JO at na hindi natama yung estimate, na wala sa estimate ang ating local finance pagdating sa ganyan.
Actually po, even at this moment ay wala pa po kaming hawak na official copy. We do understand dahil kasama naman po ako nung ating mapagkasunduan na yung pong budget as presented was already approved by this honorable body. Kasi may yung sinasabi po nating documentation. We could not officially book the budget unless the official copy has been received. Kasi kahit po namin i-process ang appointment, officially we could not dock it in the recording of the transaction kasi hindi pa po hawak yung official document for that matter. Kung bagamat po yan ay approved, yung pong pasweldo, hindi po natin maipo-process at kompleto yung process up to recording. Kasi po sa accounting, hindi po natin yan magagawa unless we receive the official document. Yun po yung clarification po doon. Doon naman po sa delay, actually for me, I do not consider it actually supposed, technically, I delay. Because as of this moment, wala pa po silang copy ng kanilang appointment and contract. When we say delay, nakapag-issue po kami ng appointment. Technically, hindi nga po kami makapag-issue because we do not have any basis at all for the issuance of the appointment. Kahapon po, we have discussed with the Chief of Hospital ng San Jose District. Sabi ko po sa kanila, aware po kayo, nag-issue ako ng administrative order that no employee should report to his or her post unless there is an official endorsement. Ang reason naman po sa akin ng hospital is we cannot afford to suspend the operation of hospitals because we are in the state of emergency. So, hindi ko naman po sila pwedeng pigilin because there is the need for the services. So, kaya ang nangyayari po, ginagawa na lang po natin ang paraan kung sila po ay kailangang mag-report kasi kailangan po ng hospital. Kung sila po nandyan, pasuswelduhin po natin once ayos na po lahat. We are just waiting na mailabas po natin ang ating mga dokumento para po may ayos na po ang papel nila para makasweldo naman po. Actually, the appointments are already prepared, ready for processing. Nag-aantay lang po tayo, ma-receive po yung official copy ng ordinance para po may-go na po ang proseso nung pong mga sweldo nila. And then, kung yung last question naman po ni Bukal Tria, kung may pera, ay magkahiwalay naman po kasi yung pera at saka yung appropriation. Actually, lahat po nung request ng under the current administration for the supplemental budget, we ensure that there is support cash to that effect. Kung wala po kasing cash, hindi po kami maglalakas loob ng humingi ng supplemental budget because at the end, kami rin po yung mamumroblema because walang support cash po yung appropriation.
Ang punto po natin sa kapulungan ito ngayong tanghali ay hindi lang naman po ang bilang ng tao, kung hindi yung tamang pondo para sa kanila. Yun lang ang ating pinupunto kasi nga po yung ating napagkasunduan na supplemental budget number 4, meron naman pong karampatang budget ang lahat ng ospital. Bakit hindi po muna tayo mag-focus doon at saka natin dalin dun sa usapin ng pangangailangan na bawat ospital dito sa ating budget deliberation para sa ating 2021 budget.
Iba-iba kasi
yun lang naman po yung, ayun nga po. Kaya nga po yung komiteya ng health, dapat siya yung magsusuri kung ano talaga ang pangangailangan ng ating mga ospital para sa ating 2021. Pero sa usapin ngayong tanghali ay dapat iklaro lang natin na hanggang dun lang muna tayo sa usapin ng supplemental budget number 4 issue. Huwag muna tayong lumayo kasi yung discussion natin ngayong tanghali ay mahaba dahil isinasanga natin eh. Stick to the issue muna tayo. Tapusin muna natin yung issue natin sa supplemental budget number.
Lahat tayo, concerned tayo, syempre, definitely. Priority natin ngayon ay masweldohan nga yung mga nurses, health workers natin na 2 buwan nang hindi nasasweldohan. Magdadagdag na naman at magsusupplemental. Hindi, ayusin muna natin. First things first. Okay? Magdadagdag, tas di susweldo. Hindi rin magiging motivated yung magtrabaho yung mga yan. At isa pa, sa napansin ko sa paliwanag ni PA Muriel, parang medyo sa process nagkakaproblema. Sana pangalawang beses ko na po ulitin to, sana tayo directly makausap natin po yung chief. VG, ma-invite yung mga chief.
O sige. Duly noted.
Yung chief at saka yung admin kasi maganda straight from the horse's mouth.
Sige
yung
po.
process and everything, kailangan himayin po natin yan eh. Kasi lagi na lang paligoy-ligoy.
Thank you po. Noted.
Thank you po.